everyone, and welcome back to day 3 of the Bow Bra Sew with me. Today we're gonna finish this puppy up. Let's get started. So now I'm gonna flip it over to the inside and put in my underwire channeling. So for most bras on my channel, I do a full band bra, and that has you put the underwire channeling on the cup side and then it gets sewed to the outside like this. But for partial band bras, because you don't have any band at the bottom here, you actually do it the opposite way. And you attach your underwire channeling on the other side of the seam allowance, and then it folds in. That makes sense. So it's attached to the outside of the cup, and then it folds in like that. So from the front, you won't see anything at all, other than your line of stitching. So I'm going to go ahead and put my underwire channeling in around this edge of the cup here, and I'm going to stop about maybe an inch or so before I reach the end. That way I still have room to put in my underarm elastic. Okay, so the next step is going to be to put on our upper band elastic. So I've got, this is just a 3/8 inch scalloped version, and I think I purchased this from Bra Builders. It's the pewter colorway. It's a little bit bluer than the silver, but I think it should be okay. So I'm just going to put it on with a zigzag stitch. I want my plush side up and my straight edges aligned. And then I'm going to go with a zigzag close to my scallops. And I am going to do that down the back, up the side here, and then extend this all the way to the top of the strap extension as well. So here's what it looks like with it sewn onto the outside, and now I'm just going to flip that into the inside and sew it from the back with a zigzag stitch. And this time I'm going to do the zigzag stitch close to the straight edge. Again, following it up all the way to the top of this strap extension. And here we have with that finished on. It did get quite a bit bulky around here and here, so definitely be careful about grading and making sure you get all of that excess material out of there that you can. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other side of the bra now. Just the same method of attaching my elastics up through this, flipping it around to the inside and stitching it down again. So here I have the second side. This one was a little bit more successful, but again, I still had some issues with my bulk on these cross seams. One thing I want to note that for the partial band bra, so normally I would make sure that all of my cup seam allowances are pointing towards the band, but in the partial bra it's actually the opposite. So you want all of the cup seam allowances pointing towards the cup itself. So you can see all of this fabric is going this way. And then we will sew the underwire channeling onto the cup, right? Because there's no band here for it to sew on, so it actually flips to the inside, and then we sew it into the cup. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the channeling now. So now I have all of the underwire channeling sewn in, and this is what it's gonna look like from the inside. Before I put my wires in, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the back edge, just because I think it's easier to manipulate the bra under the sewing machine when I'm not dealing with anything that's rigid. So the first thing I'm going to pick up is I need to size this for my hook and eye. So I'm going to lay this hook and eye next to it and then just mark how tall I need back band to be, and then I cut up in that curve. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side here. now I need to put in my straps. So because my strap extensions are so long on this, I think I did a 10-inch strap extension, I don't need very much of my strap elastic. So I'm gonna go with 10 inches. And I'm gonna go ahead and use 4 of just the sliders of no rings. So I put the slider onto this one. All you basically have to do is look at the wrong side of the elastic, and we want it to come up, then back down, and then I'm going to sew this into place with a straight stitch to secure it. And that is what I've done on this one over here. So now I'm going to take my second slider, and I'm going to use the wrong side of the elastic, and I'm going to put it through the top loop of a slider. And then I'm going to feed that elastic into the one we've already secured. So you should have something that looks like this. This side is what's going to attach to the bra, and then this is going to be what attached to the strap extension. So my strap will kind of fold it up, and then I'll put it in here. So let me get this other strap together, and then what I'm going to do is attach it to the bra. So I'm just going to take this with the zigzag stitch and go up along that curve and attach it to the bra. So I just have a little bit of the stretchy extension. Okay, so here I have the straps sewed on, just done it with the zigzag stitch. It looks like it's a little buckling, but as soon as you put, a body in there and put all this under tension, it starts doing a nice swooping little curve. Like I said, we only have a little bit of area that's available for adjustability, but that should be fine because this strap is so long. And then I've just cleated up on the inside by trimming close to that where that stitching line is. So the next part is to put on the hook and eyes. So if I lay the bra I have the insides facing me. I'm gonna want the eyes on this side and the hooks on this side. So I just slide them into the edge of the bra into the pocket. And then I'm going to secure that probably with a straight stitch. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. You want to make sure that the hooks are not facing out. You want to make sure that you can hook it into the bra on that side. So again, just slipping this into the pocket. And then securing it with a straight or zigzag stitch. So I've kind of finished my hook and eyes. Next step is going to be to attach the front strap to the back. You just need to sort of shovel it into the top of that ring that we have there, and then secure the strap. I've done a couple passes of zigzags just to make sure it's really secure. So actually this strap itself is a little bit stretchy, and then this one is stretchy, and you can adjust the width with the slider. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one attached, and then all we have left to do is put in our wires. Okay, so I've got those two straps attached. Now the last step is to just put in our underwire channeling. So I'm going to be using plunge wires. It's really easy to tell which is the center front because it's so much lower. So I'm going to take the lower side and slip it in on the underarm into the underwire channeling. then I'm just going to take this over to the machine and close up the upper edge of that channeling, and our bra is done. That concludes day 3 of the bow bra sew along with me. Hope you guys enjoyed this. It was something a little bit different and sort of festive for the holidays. I'll see you next time. Take care.